Hey guys, welcome. My name is Charles Miller from right here at Fox Music House in Charleston, South Carolina. We've been around for 90 years. And here on today, I want to show you, we just have unboxed a Korg Kronos here. This is the Korg Kronos 2, the newest version of the Korg Kronos here for you. And it's a great, wonderful instruments that Korg has developed, their flagship product in their synthesizer side. Thank you to Korg USA, proud sponsors of them. They're one of our great vendors here. And the great thing about the Korg Kronos is you have 9 separate sound engines that is generating sound out of this board. That's absolutely phenomenal. One of the great points about the Korg Kronos, and here's one of the pianos here on the Kronos, is the Berlin Grand. Berlin Grand. So the great thing about the Kronos with the pianos, you've got many different variations, many different styles, many different emulations and samples of very famous pianos out there. So this is the Berlin Grand. Let's just get into something a little bit stronger from a piano standpoint. And here we've got one of my favorite patches on there is called Beautiful Piano, so you can just hear how it just kind of flows. So we're using the 73-note version of the Korg Kronos, which still feels great doing piano, but it allows you the ability when you're doing other voices that I'm going to get into now, really do some really cool stuff. So let's look at some of the stuff you guys are really, really very interested about, and that's the electric pianos. Great thing about these electric piano engines in here, I mean, something like this. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always stay around. Great, great, great. Just a great, great, great sample of a time piano. If you're not familiar with what the time pianos are, these are some electric pianos that were created back in the 70s. Most famously, the Fender version called the Fender Rhodes. And this is the emulation of the Fender Mark II. So this is the Time EP2 emulation. And you're hearing, you hear that tremolo effect, and you can actually change that tremolo effect. You can actually change the intensity as well as the speed of the vibrato on there, and also add an amp, so you can actually change the amp combo. Hear that? Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It's just one of those ones. Now, this is the emulation of the Fender Rhodes Mark I, added with some chorus effect added in. just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. So just the presets alone in this board, minus all of the tweaking that you can do in real time, Korg really painstakingly took time to really put some of the bread and butter sounds into this board right off the bat. But like I said, for those that like to tweak and get a real personalized sound, from an effect standpoint, you can change the pedal effect that you've got sent on it. And you can also change some of the actual real-time effects that were found on these actual pianos. Let's stay right there, and let's go right into, let's find something that you guys are also familiar with. Reed pianos. The Reed pianos, most famously made by the Wurlitzer Company. And this is an emulation of the most famous Reed piano that was out there. It is the 200A, the Wurlitzer 200A. You can just hear that. Those Reed pianos, fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Let's go into one of the other sound engines. This is, well, I'll let you hear it. So this is the sound engine of the CX3 on the Korg Chrome. And for those of you that remember the Korg clone wheel that came out with the BX3 and the CX3 back from the 90s, the exact same emulation with little updates. And of course, the effects have been greatly improved over that time. But just an excellent organ that you can actually change the drawbars real time. So just some real-time effects. You can get, obviously, we can change it to the classic C3X sound on the rotary model, or you can even customize it to your liking. You know, key on, click level, the noise level, change the wheel type, how you want to do it to vent. Some real cool stuff. So the CX3 model on the Korg Kronos. I mean, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. So let's get into some of the other stuff here. Obviously, you've got some of the sampled sounds on board, as well as, let's say, the strings. One of the strong suits. fantastic, absolutely fantastic with the strings, even the pizzicatos. So the strings are absolutely across the board. Everything that you see on here, it's going to be very good. Let's get into some of the guitars because that emulator, the GTR1, is fantastic. Or the STR1, excuse me. You can hear the realism. And you can be very expressive. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic with the strings. Let's even get into the synth. The synths really, huh? So the synth emulator right on board, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Just you see, you've got the waveforms that you can actually change right on board, real time, perfect for a gigging musician or even for sound design in recording. It's absolutely fantastic. Uh, Also on board, you know, you've got sequencing on board, on this board. You can see all of the options as far as inputs and outputs, including SPDIF on board. So all these different combinations, including a real hefty solid state drive for sample holding on board, really makes out to make this product a centerpiece of a studio, and something that I encourage each and every one of you guys to really come by, check it out. Check out Korg and the Korg Kronos today, and you can find it here at Fox Music House, 4248 Dorchester Road in North Charleston, South Carolina. Once again, I'm Charles Miller here at Fox Music House, and we'll see you next time.